Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels Origins. So for today's episode I will be playing with a red-green or Grull kind of mid-rangey ramp deck. So we've got lots of big creatures. Oh wow, I've just got like all of my guild gates, haven't I? It's literally all 4 guild gates, that's pretty crazy. Could do with drawing into a fast land just so I can get the root-bound crag down on turn 3, but yeah, this is kind of mental. I wasn't expecting to get all of my guild gates. I've almost got every single one of my tap lands in play all at once. But yeah, pretty insane. So let's see what we draw this turn, because I might be able to get the Abbot of Carroll Keep down. Nope, we're going to get the Curd Chieftain, so just play another guild gate. And then next turn we'll be looking at possibly playing the Abbot of Carroll Keep just to get a creature on the board. So I'm assuming we're playing a Sakdos deck. I've just played one of these decks and I won, which is quite nice. So basically Evolutionary Elite is king against Sakdos, because every time you just play one of your big creatures you just sack it. And okay, so we've actually got the fast lands, so what I'm probably going to do is play the Nissa's Pilgrimage this turn. So look in your library for up to 2 basic forest cards, revealed them. Yeah, so let's thin down the deck as well. So we'll get 1 on the battlefield and 1 in our hand. So 1 and 2. Won't activate the Spell Mastery one, but that is fine by me as it's still early days. So we're probably going to get Curd Chieftain down next turn now, which is just a pretty big creature. Which is quite nice. So we're ramping up pretty sweetly. So he's played a Liliana. Okay, that's fine by me. I could Ravaging Blaze that as he's all tapped out. So just so Liliana doesn't actually get any bigger. Do we do Ravaging Blaze now on the Liliana? I think we might, just because yeah, I think that might be a good idea. So because he's all tapped out, Liliana can't do anything. So if we do, oh no. So we want to play the Forest first, then play Liliana, sorry. 1, 2, 3, okay. Because he can't do anything about it. He will get to scry 1. But, you know, don't care. Got rid of Liliana now. Although he probably will be able to bring it back. I don't know, he might be able to. But I just want to get rid of Liliana now. Just kind of get that one get that one problem out of the way ASAP. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely playing Sakdos, as we've got the Bloodflow Connoisseur down now. So next turn I might play the Rootbound Crag. I think we've got plenty of mana down now. We're all mana'd out. Has he only got 3 mana? He's a little bit mana screwed then, I think, which is good for us as we're definitely not mana screwed, being a ramp deck. Okay, so we've got another Ravaging Blaze, which is pretty sweet. So do I play the Abbot or Curd? I'm thinking Curd, just because I need to get a presence on the board. And then I might also play... Do I play the Abbot or... No, I'll play the Gatecreeper Vine, just because I want to block her in case he, for example, is able to steal my Curd Chieftain. So let's also get a... We've got all our gates down, haven't we? So let's grab another Forest, just to be on the safe side. So I'm hoping he doesn't have one of his acts of treason or something like that, which could now happen, as I'm quite worried about this. This is why I'd really like my Evolutionary Leap, but hey-ho. Nope, Perilous Me. I think we're going to be safe this turn. Bone Splinters. Okay, maybe not. So we're going to lose 2 creatures. That's fine. So he gets to scry quite a bit. Kills all my creatures. Okay, that's fine. You can kill all my creatures. Not panicking yet. Just let you play out your hand. So obviously he did not want that Curd Chieftain doing any kind of significant damage, especially as it does have trample as well. Okay, so nothing there. So he's swinging with the Bloodflow Connoisseur, which is to be expected as I've got nothing on the board. So we go down to 19. We really need to draw into one of our big monsters, would be quite nice. Like a Guy's Revenge, yeah, that'll do. Can I play that now? I can play that now, so I'm actually going to do that. Swing for 8. There we go. Deal 8 damage. So, unless he's got one of his traitor cards, he's going to be in a very bad situation very quickly. So, Oh wow, Ravaging Blaze is actually going to do damage through to the player as well now, because I've got the Ravaging Blades and the Nissa's Pilgrimage already in my graveyard. It actually kind of deals the double whammy, which is pretty cool. So he's managed to play the 1/4 with Death Touch. She's kind of sad panda for me, as I'm tempted to get rid of that with a Ravaging Blaze. I've actually got lethal now, because he's made the mistake of actually not leaving that Bloodflow Connoisseur out for a blocker. If we do, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, kill you, whatever, don't really care. Deals 4 damage to his face as well. We swing him for the lethal with the Guy's Revenge, and we win. You know, nice and simple. Because I'm fairly sure he can't do anything with 1 mana that can actually stop a Guy's Revenge, so there we go. Win for game number 1. Let's move on to the second game. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. So we're against a rank, I think it was lower than me. I'm actually going to keep this, as we've got the 3 mana, the Gatecreeper Vine and the Zendikar Incarnate and the Fiery Impulse, so not a bad opening hand. Yeah, level 18, so playing Technophil 91. So let's start off with the Grull Guildgate, just so we can actually play the Great Gatecreeper Vine next turn, I think. We can play the Rogue's Passage out on turn 2, play the Great Gatecreeper Vine, then turn 4 Zendikar Incarnate, turn 6 Woodland Bellower, so we're looking pretty good here. Or do we go for the Mountain? I think the Mountain's probably very slightly better here. So let's play the Gatecreeper. We'll go for a Forest, just so we've got 2 different types of fast land. We'll grab a Forest, we've got 2 Guild Gates, so I'm not really too worried about my dual land sources. So we're 1 land away from being able to play Woodland Bellower on turn 6, or yeah, turn 6, because this doesn't really ramp you. Well, it ramps you in the regards that you get more land, but it doesn't really ramp you as in it doesn't really you can't play out your mana any faster. So you're still playing. So I only get he only gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I don't think anybody plays Kinsblade Skirmisher, but. So yeah, okay, so we won't be playing Zendikar Incarnate until next turn, so we're just obviously going to skip through combat here. So if he's playing an Aura's deck, I'm going to Fiery Impulse that, potentially. So he is attacking, so I'm probably going to skip blocking here, as I'm not really too worried about 2 damage at this point, but if he decides to try and Aura this up, I will be Fiery Impulsing it. So we're going to be in a good position here. This is going to come down as a 4/4. Okay, so he's played a 1/3, the Velaron Wardens. Not too fussed about that. Ooh, very nice. We've even got Flame Shadow Conjuring, so I probably want to play that next turn, so we can actually get the Woodland Bellower the turn down after that. This might not be in the final version of this deck, but it's in here temporarily. Just so let's play the Rogue's Passage, and we're obviously going to skip attacking, as we don't have anything to attack with, and then we'll play out the Zendikar Incarnate, so a nice 4/4. This thing is only going to get bigger. So yeah, Flame Shadow Conjuring, so whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 red mana. If you do so, put a token of that particular creature with haste onto the battlefield. So he's got Pump of some description, so I'm actually going to skip blocking here, let this go through. What's he got? Nope, he's decided not to pump. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to take 3 there. So yeah, he's probably expecting me to block, and then, but I've learned from my mistakes not to do that. Whenever green's got mana open, you know they're going to pump. Basically, it's one way to put it. Okay, so he's got a Hex Beast down, Primal Hunt Beast, sorry, which is Hex Proof. I always get that the wrong way around. Ooh, very nice. We've even got a Curd Chieftain down. So let's play. Do I play the Guildgate or the Chieftain? Or do I save the Fiery Impulse to get rid of the Kinsblade? No, let's play the Forest. Okay, this should actually leave a red mana open, so I'm not too fussed about this. So we're probably not going to swing. Just going to skip attack for now. Do I play the Flame Shadow or the Curd? No, let's play the Curd. We'll save this for later. I'm in no hurry. This gives us an extra blocker, which is pretty cool. So I'm potentially going to block this Velaron Wardens this turn, depending on what he plays. So He's probably got some kind of... I know he's got some kind of pump as he's left mana open before. So I almost want to block that 3-5 with just like my Gate Creeper Vine. Just something that... just to chump block it. Okay, so he's swinging with the 3-3 and the 3-5 and everything. Okay, interesting. So that I'm probably just going to Fiery Impulse. Now, do I block? That is the question. He can target that with his own pump. Do I block that? Or do I just block it with the Gate Creeper Vine? Yeah, I think we do that. And I don't mind losing the Zendikar Incarnate. And I'm just going to Fiery Impulse you. So yeah, he's going to pump up the 3-3, I'd assume, or even the 3-5 with... Okay, he's got Primal Bellow. At least we've drawn it out now. So that goes up to a 7-7. Interesting. Should have saved the Fiery Impulse. And he's also going to Wild Size. So he's playing out a lot of pump here, all in one go. And he's... Wow, that's kind of crazy. I would have thought it would have been better to have almost put the pump on the Valorant Wardens. Crazy, 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 crazy. Right, so we're in a kind of a bad situation here, depending on how much pump he's still got left. So I'm probably going to play Flame Shadow Conjuring here. And skip attack. And then save this as a blocker. Possibly to kill the Primal Hunt Beast. Although, with all this mana left open and all these cards in hand... Oh yeah, because he obviously drew the card with the Wild Size. I was like, how's he got so many cards? I was like, oh yes, of course. So we're looking at like a kind of a Renowned pump deck. So I'm probably going to block that with the Curd Chieftain, potentially. Okay, so he's played out like everything here. So he's only got 2 cards left in hand. Now, do I block the Primal Hunt Beast? I'm thinking yes, just because I want to get rid of it. So I'll take the 4 damage. Wooden Bellow was going to be a perfect blocker for the Valorant Wardens. Okay, so we're not looking particularly great. Ooh, very nice. We've even managed to find ourselves another Curd Chieftain. So, damn, I don't quite have enough mana open to actually activate the Flame Shadow Conjuring. Well, that's a big old bag of sadness, but we'll play out you now. Yes, I would like to use this. We'll grab a Elvish Visionary, which grabs us a Embermore Hellion. Very nice. So we can't actually activate either of those, unfortunately, but we will be able to do it with the Embermore Hellion or the Curd Chieftain in a minute, providing we live that long. So unless he's got more pump, which I don't think he does, otherwise he might have pumped up the Hunt Beast before. So I'm wondering what he's got left in hand. I'm hoping that he's just played out all of his pump and we can kind of like maintain our momentum now, I suppose. Okay, so he's played Strider Harness. A quick creature has +1/+1. And Relic Seeker. So what's the equip cost on that? 1. That's a shame. So he could potentially equip... He is going to equip that. Okay, so we can kill it. Which I think we might have to. So yeah, I think we're going to have to kill the 5/7. Or do we chump block? No, I think we just chump block that. Oops, a daisy. So we chump block that one this turn, as it doesn't have haste, and he's played out all of his... what's it called? My brain's gone totally fuzzy. Yeah, he's played out all of his pump, or played out all his mana as well, should I say. So we take 1 damage this turn. Okay, so I think I play Curd Chieftain, and then save open its pump ability. Can I do that? Do I have enough mana for that? How much mana have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn, haven't quite got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's kind of... that's a shame. But so we're gonna have to basically play something. The beginning of the next end step. Okay, so we have to play basically play a chump blocker for that almost. I think. So do we play Curd Chieftain? Yeah, we'll play Curd Chieftain. Yeah, unfortunately it costs 5 mana to pump up a creature, so yeah, I would like to pay 1, please. So we'll swing with you. So we deal 4 damage. I might almost have to double block that 5-7 this turn just to stay in it. Yeah, the Strider Harness was particularly fiendish. Maybe I should have double blocked it in hindsight. Damn, I really should have double blocked that. I think that might have been better. Ugh, I hate second guessing myself. Yeah, in hindsight, I think a double block might have been better earlier on. So he's going to attack with everything here, I'd assume. Just the 2-2. Nope, and the 5-7. So I think I have to double block that. Yeah, that Strider Harness was particularly annoying. So he's probably got some kind of pump, but basically I can't survive this with that still on the board. So I'm assuming maybe a wild size or something. So at least he's attacking the Curd Chieftain first. Kind of leaves my Woodland Bella around. Wild size, okay. Does that still doesn't keep it alive? Nope, he's wild sizing that. So that goes up to a 4-4. So I'm still not dead. So I'm in it at the moment. Okay, that goes up to a 5-5. Now, I don't think I've got quite enough here to... So what's he going to do? Strider Harness is going to be equipped on something else, I'm guessing? Well, it will be eventually. I'm guessing the Strider Harness might go on the Relic Seeker. I've got to hope that I draw in something quite good. Maybe even just a Chump Blocker would be even pretty good at this point. Oh, come on! Get on with it! He's just being a troll now. He's running out of time, so you better hurry the hell up. I'm down to 1 health here. Precarious, I know, but yeah, in hindsight I wish I'd almost double blocked that one earlier, although... would that have helped? I have no idea. Stop being a troll and just get on with it. God's sake, man. So I could make this unblockable, but it won't really help. If he was at 10, I'd basically have won, because I could play the Embermaw Hellion, make this unblockable, and then swing through, potentially? I don't know. Maybe that... Yeah, that would actually work, but... So he has lost his countdown timer, but nothing's happening. So what the hell is going on? What has he done? Man, what have you done? Oh, this is great. So he's basically an arse and has done something, which is basically just frozen the game. Oh no, but he's now doing something again. He's now trying to decide. Come on, I'm bored now. I'm bored of flicking through cards. I want to actually do something. Okay, this man has actually just broken the game. Well, if something happens, I'm just going to cut away. If something happens, I'll come back to it. If not, you'll see me in another game, because basically I would have had to have resigned because this guy has broken the game. So I will see you guys in a tick. Okay guys, so I am here for a third game. Sorry about that last one. I don't know what happened. The guy broke the game, so yeah, I think we'll keep this hand. Let's play the Guildgate out first. Yeah, that guy just completely broke the game. Just don't know what he did, but nothing was working. I waited for about 5 minutes, got bored, and then just decided to go sod it. Let's just go in for a second game. So I lost a rank. It was kind of frustrating, because I thought I might have just about won that if I was lucky. But let's play the Forest so that we can actually play the Gatecreeper Vine this turn. Thin our deck down. I think we'll grab... Do you go for Guildgate or just a fast land? Let's go for a Forest. I've already got a Guildgate, so don't really like the slow lands if I can help it, so let's get fast land. There's one thing about this game that really annoys me, is that once you've played a fast land down here, you can't actually zoom in on it to see the artwork. I mean, I like looking at the artwork sometimes. It's just kind of fascinating to see what some people's tastes are like. So we shall play a mountain here, I think. And then obviously we can't do anything, because we can't do anything till turn 4. At least we've curved out turn 4 and 5, and then... So I want to get the Rogue's Passage down at some point, just so we can potentially swing with the Outland Colossus and renown it. Which would be kind of crazy, so maybe play that this turn. Ooh, we've even got an Abbot of Carroll Keep, so play the Rogue's Passage and the Curd Chieftain. Just so it's down. So we're looking at blue-black. Okay, he's telling time, so he's searching for a card. I don't know what. It won't be counter. Put it this way. Wondering if it's blue-black control, or is it blue-black mill? I don't know what the archetypes people have gone for with blue-black. Although who knows, really. Okay, we've got Jesse and Thief. Interesting. So I'm probably going to swing with the Curd Chieftain this turn, and then play out the Outland Colossus at the end of my turn. So I could even pump that up with its ability if he blocks. See what he does. Nope, no, we won't pump it up. That'd be ridiculous. And then we'll play the Outland Colossi, I think. There we go. So we've got a nice blocker for the 1/3 as well. So yeah, I don't know what blue-black kind of plays out like. I'm assuming it's like control-ish, maybe? What is it? Not... It's Dimir. Dimir, that's the one. That's the guild. That's the guild. The black-blue guild. That's what I'm looking for. From, is it Ravnica? I think it's Ravnica, isn't it, with the guilds? Oops-a-daisy. What the hell's happened? And he's been replaced by the AI. Haha, excellent. So, he's already realised that he's completely screwed with the Outland Colossus. So, because Languish won't actually deal with that, so sucks to be you. So I now just swing with that impedance this turn, and then Rogue's Passage it next turn. Okay, this was a fairly straightforward match then. Not going to complain. So play a Forest, swing with the Outland Colossi. There we go. This gets renowned up to a 12/12. Pretty crazy. Let's play the Abbot first, just in case I get a card that I might be able to play with it. Before playing Flame Shadow Conjuring. What do we get? Come on. Oh, Ravaging Blaze. That's fine. Not important, so we'll play the Flame Shadow Conjuring as well. Just in case we want to use it. So that gets exiled. You're in the wrong pile. There we go. Thank you, game. Claustrophobia. Interesting. So that gets tapped and won't untap. Kind of frustrating. Unfortunately for you, I also have another Guy's Revenge, which I can't play this turn. Bollocks. So we'll just swing in with the Abbot of Carroll Keep. We'll play the Guy's Revenge next turn for lethal. And we'll play the Gatecreeper Vine. There we go. That's unfortunate. The Claustrophobia is rather frustrating. Yeah, let's thin out the deck. We'll grab a Forest. Pay? Does that mean I get an extra... No, I don't get an extra mana. I just thought I'd see if it worked. Oh no, I do get an extra mana. Awesome. Cool. Thin out the deck even more. Why the hell not? Because I can actually get double Guy's Revenge next turn, which is kind of crazy. So he's played Liliana. Yeah, we're about to get double Guy's Revenge here, thanks to the Flame Shadow. So if we play a fast land, play Guy's Revenge, keep a red land open in terms of the Guild Gate. We play, yeah, so Flame Shadow Conjuring we pay. Then we just attack with 2 Guy's Revenge. So we can only block one of them. Oh no, he can gain life. I should have swung with the Abbot as well. Derp. Okay, amateur mistake there. So he goes down to 2 because he gains 2 life from the Liliana. Kind of annoying, but never mind. Yeah, in hindsight, swing with the Abbot. But we're only playing the AI, so I'm not too bothered about playing derpily. We've managed to find ourselves an Elvish Visionary, so we potentially draw 2 cards this turn. There we go, so we'll swing for lethal. Even if you can get rid of one of these, the other one should go through. Okay, so I think I'll play one more game before having a quick look at the deck, so I'll see you in a sec for a 4th game. Okay guys, so we're playing a rank 38 Zelaga. I'm guessing from the deck box this is going to be a white-black Auras deck, so that's just my guess, and I don't think I can keep this hand. I'm going to have to keep this hand. Actually, it's not too bad. He's got the Elvish Visionary and the Gatecreeper Vine and the Evo Leap, so yeah, actually this hand is pretty much perfect in hindsight, and we've also got the Chandra's Ignition for later on, and he's been replaced by the AI. Of course he's been replaced by the AI, so... You know, okay, I was wrong about the blue-black, so we're playing red-black. At least he managed to beat a rank... At least because they would beat a rank 38, so I'm assuming he's just got an absolute trash hand. So play out the Rogue's Passage and the Gatecreeper Vine, just so we can get an extra mana. So I think we'll go for a red source, just to go on and say it. Red source for now, as we've got more red mana in... more red kind of base spells in hand, whereas the Elvish Visionary and the Evo Leap are both one mono-green. Okay, nothing so far from our AI opponent. So play out the Mountain, and then I think we should play out the Elvish Visionary. Nothing really much else we can do this turn, so we'll just draw a card. Okay, we've got another Forest, excellent. So that's going to allow us to not quite get the Embermore Hellion down, not Embermore Melion. Jesus Christ, that was a bit of a spoonerism, wasn't it? Okay, so he's managed to play a Perilous Mia. I'm assuming he's mana screwed, which is why he decided to concede straight away. Excellent, we've got even more mana, so we're looking pretty good here. Now, what do I want to do here? Do I just want to play Evo Leap? Do I swing with the Elvish Visionary? No, we won't do that. We'll play out Evo Leap, and then if he decides to swing in, I don't know, probably wouldn't do anything right now, but we can play the Embermore Hellion. Jesus Christ, it's not Embermore Melion. My brain has just gone completely addled. What's he going to have underneath him? He's got an Act of Treason, so yeah, this was a sack. Wow, it's like the third Sakdos deck I've played today. That's crazy. It seems to be really popular. I do want to try Sakdos, but I am still missing basically 3 of these. I've only got 1 Act of Treason, so I'm kind of waiting before I get all of them. Now, I could Chandra's Ignition, like, say, for example, the Elvish Visionary, which is kind of hilarious. But I could also play the Embermore Hellion. That could also work. But he's completely mana screwed, so I could Chandra's Ignition now. Now, we'll play the Embermore Hellion first, and potentially Chandra's Ignition next turn. I think I might... No, I won't swing with that. I'll skip attack. We do have the Evo Leap to actually find some creatures. Okay, so he's Bone Splintered my 4/5. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. This is why I should have really left the Evo Leap open, but never mind. So we'll skip blocking for now. We'll take the 3 damage for the time being. And then end turn. We can deal with that. It's not too much of a bother. Play the Rootbound Crag now. What do I do here? Chandra's Ignition doesn't really work for me. Could Ravaging Blaze, Exquisite Firecraft. Chandra's Ignition is kind of hilarious, as I would actually get rid of his 2/1, but and then potentially then just Evo Leap that. Yeah, let's do that. It's kind of hilarious, but so I'm going to do that and then just swing with the 1/1. See what he plays out. So he goes down to 18. Let's just hope he's still mana screwed, would be quite nice. So, okay, so he's played Chandra, so he's found his 3rd mana. So we're just probably just going to Exquisite Firecraft that this turn. Actually, I'm going to Evolutionary Leap my Elvish Visionary right now. Sorry, I was just reading the text before I went quiet for a second. Oh, and we find an Abbot, so, not the end of the world. So we're going to play... Oh, we found Gaia's Revenge, but I'm going to save that till next turn, because what I'm probably going to do is Exquisite Firecraft Chandra. Just get rid of it. And then also play my Abbot of Keral Keep. So does that mean I now have... Yeah, so Ravaging Blaze is now looking pretty darn good, because, reason being, what do we get? Come on, I wanted the one underneath. Oh, Fiery Impulse. Useless! Could have done with playing the Abbot of Carol Keep first then instead of the Exquisite Firecraft. Well, that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Because that could have killed the Chandra. Well, never mind. That's what I get for being complacent against the AI. Okay, so what do I do here? Ooh, we must find a Zendikar Incarnate, but can I afford both Gaia's Revenge and an Evo Leap? No, I cannot, but I don't really care, so I'm just going to play the Gaia's Revenge, swing with that, potentially even the 2-1 as well. See what he does, see if the Perilous Mere blocks. I'm assuming he probably will. Yeah, he is. So he's going to kill my Abbot of Carol Keep, but I'm not really too fussed at this point, if I'm going to be honest. So we do now have an 8-5 in play, and he's got nothing still. He's still completely mana screwed. So that's the 1-1 down. A Goblin Arsonist, sorry. So I could get rid of that now, or I could just make my... right, okay, 8-5, that can't be targeted by Rogue's Passage, which is kind of frustrating, but never mind. So we'll just swing with the 8-5 now, see if he blocks, which I'm assuming he probably will. Yep, he's going to block, and we'll just play out the Zendikar. Yeah, I forgot, because Gaia's Revenge can't be it can't be targeted by non-green abilities, or non-green sources, so Rogue's Passage won't actually affect Gaia's Revenge. The only thing that will affect it would be, say for example, ramp, or like green ramp, or some kind of other like green tap, something like that. Basically anything which is green. Which is kind of annoying because even my own things I can't target it with. So okay, so he's playing out an Abbot of Carol Keep. So what's he got underneath there? Oh no, a mana. Okay, so he's managed to find a 4th mana finally, and a Bone Splinters. So goodbye Zendikar. I'm not really too fussed at this point, if I'm going to be honest. Oops, I could have actually Evolutionary Leap that, but I'm not paying attention. Play a Flame Shadow Conjuring out. And then we'll swing with the Gaias. So take that down to 8. Okay, so Ravaging Blaze, all we really need him to do now is just play a creature, and we've pretty much won. Okay, so he's played the Blazing Hellhound, which is what we wanted, so I could potentially... Yeah, we've won, basically. So all I do now is Ravaging Blaze and kill him. So we Ravaging Blaze... doesn't really matter, because all I'm going to do is just swing with the Gaia's Revenge afterwards regardless. So it's going to push through 3 damage, but yeah, it's mostly just to clear the Hellhound away and push through with the Gaia's Revenge. So I made a load of misplays this match, but I was kind of distracted by other things, like I've got a couple of messages about something I'm doing tonight, and the fact that I was playing the AI, so I was kind of being a bit cocky. But yeah, so that is the games for now. So let's go take a quick look at the deck. Okay, so at the moment the deck is as follows. So to start off with, we've got 3 Fiery Impulses, so just kind of a cheap removal spell, just for dealing with any early game aggression before we're getting out our earliest heavy hitters, which is the Kurd Chieftain and the Zendikar Incarnate. So this is basically just keeping us in the match up until turn 4, when we're likely to have dropped one of our big hitters. We've also got the Abbot of Carol Keep, just the 2 of these. Obviously we can only have 2 maximum. But it's just good for finding new cards, so you can play it kind of either early on to find a mana, or late on to find a card that you might want to play. But it's just a bit of a utility one, and it's just filling out the deck because I'm missing a few key cards. For example, I'd probably want 4 Fiery Impulses, but I only have 3 unlocked, so yeah. Gatecreeper Vines, pretty important, so got 4 of these in the deck. This is one of our kind of rampish cards, so it allows us to find more land. So say for example in that final game when I only had kind of 2 mana in hand, I knew that I'd be fine for a 3rd because I had the Gatecreeper Vine. Got Elvish Visionary for card draw, probably want at least 1 more of these in the deck once I've unlocked them. But there, it's just there for the card draw and for triggering Evolutionary Leap as well. Evolutionary Leap, particularly useful, so we can use this to sacrifice our Elvish Visionaries, Gatecreeper Vines and Abbot of Carol Keeps early on to find new cards. It also allows us to get around things like removal and sack those decks by allowing us to sack off one of our creatures. So it's particularly good with Sackdos because, say for example, I play one of my big creatures, leave a mana open, he tries to nick it with a with a traitor spell, I sacrifice it, get a different big creature, I carry on as usual, and he doesn't get to utilise it, which is quite nice. So 2 of them in the deck. We've also got Ravaging Blaze, so obviously because we're playing a lot of mana in this deck, we've got a lot of ramp. This is just pretty awesome. Once you've got the 2 instants or sorcery spells in the graveyard, for example, such as Fiery Impulse or another Ravaging Blaze or an Exquisite Firecraft, you're suddenly also pushing through damage to the opponent's face as well. This is in here, didn't see her today I don't think in the actual games themselves, but she's a ramp creature, so you can play her. You get a forest, which is pretty cool, and then once you've got 7 or more lands down, which is pretty likely in this deck, you can then turn it into Nissa Sage Animist, in which case we're either getting more mana or we're also drawing cards. We can also put more creatures in play, and then the ultimate is just kind of like just the icing on the cake really with Nissa. So get to turn 6 lands into 6/6 elemental creatures, and they actually have haste as well because they've already been played and lands don't get summoned in sickness. You can actually swing for 36 in 1 turn, which is bonkers. Just the 1 Exquisite Firecraft, basically because I'm missing one. As soon as I get the second one, it will probably go in. Again, same in the Mrs. Pilgrimage, only 2 of these in right now. This is the only really pure ramp card in the entire game right now, I think. So this is the only card where you basically get to pay mana and actually get more mana directly onto the battlefield. But I've only got 2 of these at the moment, so I'm looking for the other 2 as they are common cards, so we're looking for them. Kurd Chieftain, great card, so nice turn 4 play, which pretty much always comes down as a 4/4 because you're bound to have controlled a forest. If not, then something's gone wrong, horribly wrong. Also, you then got its pay mana ability, where you can give a creature +2/+2 and trample, which is awesome for pushing through damage with big creatures such as Zendikar Incarnate, Outland Colossi, Woodland Bellower, or Gaia's Revenge. Zendikar Incarnate, massive creature, can potentially be massive. So its potential star power here, its toughness, are equal to the number of lands you control. That's not forests, that's not mountains, that is just lands. That includes gates as well, Rogue's Passage, anything. Any kind of land pumps this thing up, so it can get huge. Flame Shadow Conjuring probably won't stay. It's just in here at the moment to fill out the deck to make it up to 60. This should be one of the cards which is more than likely going to get cut. But it's just kind of hilarious right now where you can potentially summon in like a second Embermore Hellion, second Woodland Bellower, a second Outland Colossus, something like that. So it's kind of funny. Embermore Hellion, one of our big red creatures. I think the only big, useful big red creature in the deck in the game right now, really. So it's 4/5 with trample, which is pretty cool. And then basically, if another red source I control deals damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 to a permanent or player instead. So it potentially does at least 5 damage to a player if they've got an open board, which is quite nice. Got 2 Outland Colossi. This is just going in any deck which I've got green in right now. This is just insane. I can't believe how cheap this card is. So can only be blocked by 1 creature and renown 6 as well. So if you can make this unblockable or give it trample with something like the Kurd Chieftain, you've just got an insane creature pushing through damage. Now the real MVP of this deck is the Chandra's Ignition. If you have a big creature like Outland Colossus, Gaia's Revenge, Woodland Bellower, you can pretty much board clear with this. You basically just completely wipe the board and leave you with your 1 big creature behind, because target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. So you can potentially wipe your own board, but because most of these creatures will in all likelihood survive, or you're only like to have one of these down at any one time, this will just leave your 1 big creature down, which can just swing at the opponent's face next turn, and it's pretty awesome. Woodland Bellower, not sure if this is staying around for the final cut, but it's in here for now. It's just a nice powerful creature which can also then drop one of my lower cost creatures, so it can also drop in, so it's 3 or lower, so I can either get Kurd Chieftain, Nissa is another opportunity, Elvish Visionary, Gatecreeper Vine, or Abbots of Kerrol Keep, which is pretty sweet, so I can actually find one of them, drop them in play. Or is it only green? Oh, it's a green creature card with power 3 or less. Sorry, my bad. So it can drop in Nissa, non-legendary. Okay, so it can basically, I can just use it to find my Elvish Visionary or my Gatecreeper Vine. So I can either draw another card or find another land, either or. So I read that wrong. It's only green creatures with power 3 or less. And then finally we've got the Gaia's Revenge. So it's just an awesome 7-drop, swings in, can't be countered, has haste, and it can only be the target of green spells. So can't be countered by any kind of blue spells, and then it can't be removed by anything except, say for example, I think there's a green, let me have a quick look. So it could be removed by, which card am I looking for? It is I think it's 4 mana. Yeah, Wild Instincts would be able to remove it, but that's about it. Also, Celestial Flare is another way of getting rid of this, so apart from blocking, I think the only cards which can really remove this are Celestial Flare and Wild Instincts, all causing you to sacrifice one of your own creatures, so something like Fleshbag Marauder if it was the only creature you had in control. In terms of the mana base, I think I've got this slightly balked actually from... I probably want to balance this out a little bit better. Because I'd had this like kind of set up differently, and I just realised that my mana base is completely out of whack, so I apologise for that. And maybe don't want as many Rogue's Passages either. I've got 3 in here at the moment. Oops, daisy. Did not mean to add that in. I've kind of got 3 Rogue's Passages, but I don't think I really need that many. I probably only want like 2, I think, possibly. Might be slightly better. So in terms of future episodes, this might be a little bit more balanced. So I might just go for 2 Rogue's Passages and then balance my red and green mana out. But yeah, so we've got a nice balance of forests as we've got pretty much equal mana distribution. So I don't know how I even survived with that little amount of red mana, but hey ho. So then we've also got the tap lands, so all 6 tap lands and a Rogue's Passage for basically making one of our big creatures unblockable, such as the Outland Colossus. Okay, so that is the deck, that is some games. I'll save the changes and let's open up a pack as well. Haven't quite got enough to open up 2 packs, but we'll see what is in this pack for now, so hopefully it's something good. Evolving Wilds, not that useful. Hey, Exquisite Firecraft, that can go in the deck for the next game, so I'll do that off camera now. And then, oh, another Thunderclap Wyvern, very nice. So that can go in my Blue-White Flyer deck. Disperse, good for my Tempo deck. Okay, not a bad pack. Okay, so that is the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.